Hello and welcome to a few unboxing videos that I thought I'd release on the Sunday because yet again for the third week in a row it's a third week of videos every single day. Continuing this theme, I've created a couple of videos for today, for Sunday. Unfortunately I've recorded this during the week when the veil of darkness has shrouded our planet, but I hope you'll enjoy the video nonetheless. What I'm going to do is unbox this, which will be the Daemon Prince of Nurgle. Is it in stock? Is it out of stock? Who knows? When I looked at the store, it said out of stock. Then when I clicked on it, I could actually add it to my basket. So I did, and it's arrived. So that sort of answers that question. One of these models will cost you £22.50 and it arrives in a box like this. So this is what they're doing with all their sort of made to order models and their Finecast models. I will warn you right now, it is Finecast. There's a fair bit of stigma attached to Finecast. Personally, I don't know why, because I've never had any issues with them. This might be the first time. Who knows? So it comes in this nice little white box, quite a thin box as well. Must be great for their packaging and all the rest of it. So here we go. I was looking through the codex and I've decided to go full Nurgle. I know one should never go full Nurgle, but it's happened. So stay tuned to the channel if you do like Nurgle, because there's lots of other little interesting videos that will be coming out covering the Death Guard and Nurgle, obviously. So you get it in this little compartment tray, and looks like it comes with a fair number of parts. It's on this nice, I think it's a 50mm base. Let's have a look at the parts themselves. So this is all Finecast. Probably best if I sort of zoom in. So you've got this really nice sort of fist. It does in a way look a little bit like Mark III iron armour, but yeah, this fist sort of stood out to me with this sort of fly that you could paint any colour really, with this flesh and this shoulder part. I mean, it fits in really well with the aesthetics of the Death Guard anyway, with these sort of vents or whatever they are. So that's the fist. This massive Hellforged sword thing, taller than a Space Marine. It's got quite a nice thinness to it. It's yeah, quite sort of, I want to say sharp, but not really. And then it's got these stacks, which I assume come out of his back. Again with those, and there's some chains and things. I really like this sort of look to it. And then his left leg with some spikes, and then there's like a Nurgle type Cyclops eye skull thing going on, and then this looks like to be his chest and torso with this bloated sort of fly insignia coming out of it, with this sort of loincloth type robe thing hanging off of his waist. And we'll look at these. So this is his back. Focus. It looks awful with sort of these sort of flaps of skin or whatever that's attached, and with some spikes, some spiny bone growths coming out, protruding through, and then this right leg with another sort of like horn or claw piercing through either side, with some 3 skulls, and this kind of like chainmail type front loincloth part. And then that's his sort of grotesque head. Look at it. It's awful with this big bulging kind of eyes. Oh, it's yeah, stuff of nightmares. With this big horn and his lovely tongue just tasting the air there, smelling the air. Ugh. And this is part of his right sort of fist, right hand, which is of course holding the Hellforged sword. So very impressed. You know, Finecast doesn't really bother me. I'm sort of expecting that So you get your 4 like sprues. What I've decided to do with this one, like all the others, is have the model review and size comparisons in a completely separate video, which will be coming out soon. So before I go, we'll just have a look at these instructions. It's just one sheet of paper and it's quite straightforward. Everything just slots in, and then you've got the finished assembly. So that is what he will look like, because otherwise how would you know what he looks like, because you just get a white box. So there we go. So that's it for my unboxing and first look at the Daemon Prince of Nurgle. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.